Greetings, I'm Maleficious, and I'm back with what's going to be the finale of realMyst Masterpiece Edition, and I'm doing this as a post-commentary because the last two times I tried recording gameplay footage and audio at the same time, it didn't go over so well. So I'm here in the Mechanical Age, and yeah, I'm clicking the linking book. The first time you do this, you're supposed to get the achievement, the Mechanical Age. It didn't pop up because this is the third time I've had to run this. The last two times, I think my graphics card crashed because the monitor I record on ended up shutting off, and then one time the secondary monitor also shut off as well. But the game kept running, which is why I think the game didn't crash. It was just the graphics card. So yeah, I'm putting the page into Cirrus's red book, and we're going to see what he has to say now.
With each page I can see more clearly. Soon, free from this horrible prison, this book. You must visit the one remaining age which you have not. Confident that my brother Akana is demented. He is guilty. Took advantage of the freedom our father had given us. Akana began to I ask you again. Do not retrieve the blue pages. He will destroy both myself and you, just as he destroyed the other Ages of Myst. Never will escape. You must simply bring the red page. The story that your wisdom. You will see that I am innocent and he is guilty. This forgotten island long ago. I will owe you my life, and you will be greatly rewarded.
Well, you know, that's the same thing he keeps saying over and over. But I'm heading back to the Mechanical Age now to get the blue page, and to also show off another achievement that's in this version of the game. I've got Tension Tamer T this time, and it's been steeping about 20 minutes now or so. Yeah, that's pretty good. Hope it lasts long enough. But, yeah, I've been meaning to do this for a while. It's been a month since I did the actual gameplay recording, and I just kept putting off the post-commentary. And I get the feeling that if I didn't get to it now, I probably would never get around to it. Anyway, yeah, we're going back into Akanar's Hidden Chamber to grab the blue page. And so for the hidden thing, I have to head back to... I'm going to have to adjust the fortress. And I forgot that because I had to replay this. Because the first time the graphics card crashed, I had to reset my computer, and it ended up wiping all the gameplay, so I had to replay the entire game up to this point. Which means that I had not adjusted the fortress. I had put in the code for the recessed stairway that leads to the Myst linking book. Because the code for that does not change between playthroughs, so if you know it once, you can just re-enter it at the start and you get access to the linking book. So yeah, I have to drop down the elevator to access the fortress rotation controls. And in order to get this to work, you have to rotate the fortress so that the bridge is pointing west, which isn't something you'd normally think of doing because there's no island to the west. Yeah, the ding isn't quite right. I think that means it's pointing north now. So just rotate a little bit more. Yeah, and there's the chirp noise. Alright, so with the island, with the fortress positioned correctly, you can now head to Cirrus's room. And if you look through the telescope here, there's a skeleton hanging from the mast of a wrecked ship. And the first time you do this, you get the achievement, It's Bob. I'm not sure if that's a reference to another one of Cyan's games or not, but it's kind of interesting. And I suppose it's another bit of insight into Cirrus's personality, seeing as he has the telescope set up so that when the fortress is in this exact position, it views the skeleton hanging from the mast. Makes you kind of wonder why he has the telescope there, and maybe if he had something to do with the person being hung. If you go back and look at the book for the Mechanical Age, you'll see that the flag hanging from that mast is one of those black ship flags, I think. There's a sketch of it in the book by Ages, so I guess the skeleton's maybe not totally innocent if it's one of those raiders, but well, when we don't exactly know. Anyways, now that I've shown that, I have to head back to the linking book and return to the library so I can put the blue page into Akinar's book and hear what he has to say.
Oh, my friend. Bring in the blue pages. I see. Convinced the Cirrus is guilty. Pray, do not release him. He will destroy me, just as he did. The innocent bystander. I've been wrongfully tricked into imprisonment. And you have observed his unbridled lust for riches. In the 4 remaining worlds, some plot. It was almost perfect. Final blow to father. You tricked him into believing that it was I who was the murderer. I didn't murder father. Bring me the remaining. Please. A liar. All in a liar. Must not be free. The remaining blue pages from the last Age of Myst. I must be free. You must free me. I cannot bear it here for eternity. Free me.
Yeah, that's And again, Akinar is accusing his brother of murdering their father. Alright, so there's only one place of protection left, and if you look there, the tower locks onto the tree behind the cabin. So, we've rotated the tower, we just have to head up the elevator, see the clue. And this might take a bit because, yeah, I just forgot to close the door again. And more bugginess is about to occur, I believe, because the viewing slot is... I'm not sure... it's supposed to be locked on the tall tree, but instead it looks like it's showing the dock or the observatory. I don't know, maybe the tall tree is there and I just wasn't seeing it in the night, but it didn't look quite right. Anyway, the key for this is 724, a set of 3 numbers. Well, we've seen that in the cabin there's a safe that requires a 3-number combination, so that's where we need to head now. And have to close the door again and go back down. To open the library up again so that we can actually get to the cabin. And yeah, I'm playing this a whole lot faster because I wasn't thinking about recording commentary, so I was just focusing more on the gameplay. Alright, so there's the safe. We just put in the numbers. I don't know what I was thinking there. Okay, oh, okay. And that gives the achievement Safecracker. And inside is a box of Myst matches. So you can take one of the matches, and you need to light the pilot light for this furnace or whatever. I think it's a furnace. And yeah, you actually have to swipe across the match box so that to actually strike a match. Then what you do is you need to rotate this valve in order to build up pressure. And so that, turning it all the way to the right or clockwise, yeah, so then it turns out the tree actually has a concealed elevator in it, or it is a concealed elevator. So, oh hey, birds. I didn't really notice them at the time, but you just saw them go across the sky. Anyways, we have to bring the elevator down, and we have to catch it as it's going down so that we can get into an underground chamber. It's interesting seeing this play out in real time because I think it was in the original game. It's a kind of bunch of static screens, so it's kind of a little hard to get that working. Although it was interesting there too. But anyways, yeah, we see that there's a hidden chamber here, and this is where the Channelwood Age book is. And there's also a valve here, so you can actually go back up if you want to, but I'm going to go ahead and show the flyby here before linking into the Age. It's rather an actual beautiful flyby. It goes through the ground level and through the village and the treetops. And then around through the forest again. You You can see the upper level, and then over to the windmill. And it's looped there, so...